at the same time. Right, we are going to be playing our lovely Sao Carlos single player series today. So let's get to it, shall we? Right, there we are. So jump into game. Bum, 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 bum. Here we are then, ladies and gents. 5 PM in the evening. What am I in the process of doing? We are in the process of bale collecting. Pressed the wrong button there, didn't I? There we go. That's better. He can now do his baling for me. This guy here is still doing the cultivating contract on field 20 for me. He's still got a few headlands to do, which we'll get on with today and get those hopefully banged out quite nicely. And yeah, my bale collector is fully equipped, ladies and gents. So we're going to get the bales picked up. Obviously get them fermenting, ready for sale. And I'm just wondering what else we've got to do. We've got field 7 to reseed. And we've got field 8 to seed. We also need to obviously roll field 4. But that'll come in time. $16 bales of 24. And I'm hoping this time, when we finish the baling, we'll be able to finally get that pallet of silage additive gone from the store. Right, I want... not you. Not you. Be easier for me to jump in myself, won't it? And go and do the fertiliser spraying that is required on this field. And get these all nicely done. Need to overlap because my sprayer is not spraying too great. So let's overlap it. Looks like there might be little bits where there is some fertiliser. I'll have to put my lights on. So yes, ladies and gents, it's a bit different today, recording for the series, because I didn't actually record for the series this week, nor did I record anything last week. Life got very complicated and hectic, so didn't really have a lot of time for recording stuff. So I figured today, instead of having no release, which is worse than a rushed release, we could just live stream today's episode and do a slightly longer one, and that gives you viewers a chance to interact with me live as we're doing this, doesn't it? You long-time viewers of the series, you channel supporters, subscribers, all the wonderful folks out there that helped me get to my bronze level with giants. But yeah, night is falling on this February month. Like I say, it would be nice to get that contract completed on field 20. And then we can have a look, see what else needs to be done this month. Again, it's a bit of a kind of a steady month this month, I think, on the map. Again, because of the way our crops are not growing, the way our crops have not grown, we're a little bit behind where I would have liked to have been. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Like I say, we need to have a big push this year. I was going to buy a silo, because I've got a brand new one that someone kindly made for me, based on some discussions I had on a farm stream not long ago. So to Black Dragon, the creator and producer of the Dragon's Den production pack, I have now got a production silo that I could place somewhere on my farm, on my land, that would enable us to store some crops, should we wish to. I just need to find a good place to put it. I think I've got a place in mind, because I don't necessarily want to keep it at the farm. But what I could do is put it a little bit further down the map. I don't know why I glanced at the mini-map then. It's because I've been playing, we've been playing precision farming on the multiplayer server, and I'm just so used now to looking at the mini-map to see where I've fertilised. I come back to single player without precision farming, and it's like, why is the HUD not updating to show me where I've fertilised? Of course it won't, will it? It won't, sadly, because I'm not using that mod. But the plan on the farm hasn't really changed much. One of the things I know I need to do, like I say, I know field 8 needs to be fertilised, but it's not grown yet, so I can't. And then I'll need to refill this anyway with the truck. Right, what I'm going to do, because it's getting dark, I'm going to go and have a bit of a sleep, I think. Move us forward a day for the following morning. 8 a.m. is a good time to wake up. Very, very sensible. And then we can get into what we've got to do. Now, remind me. Seeders. That can direct drill. Awesome. That can direct drill. Even better. So I don't need to do any cultivating of my field. Just having a look. What's in the second-hand market today? Is there anything that grabs my interest? T-Series Valtra. Couple of Rostel Smash Harvesters. Combi Plus. $5 meter plough and cultivator. And these are the things we've still got leased at the moment. Right. I'm just looking at what I'm going to have to buy off. They're expensive. Just thinking, what was I having to pay off on the farm? Or will be required to pay off? Ducks and chickens. So yeah, remind me again, what have we got growing? We've got barley, we've got soybeans. Got 2 lots of corn. That was wheat, wasn't it? Might do some sorghum. There we go. Getting the sorghum done. Field seeded. I might not bother rolling it. I think that might be just a waste of time for what little bonus I'm going to get from doing it. I think I would sooner spend that time doing other things to try and raise some money. Again, could probably do really hitting some contracts. Fairly soon. And using the money to start paying off the equipment. Because like I say, I do want to finish up at the end of this year. December, I want to be done on this map. Ready to move on to new pastures, new projects. So hopefully we can get this out there. We'll get this field nicely done, I think. Alright, let him carry on. Our man with a cultivator is still working away. As is our baler. So our bale collector can get the rest of these bales picked up. I think we've got a full yield this time, haven't we, of bales? Although now I'm starting to doubt myself. And question. Based on when did the AI cause the need to reseed part of this field? When it messed up the seeding on that field? Was it this harvest this time round? I can't remember. I can't actually remember. Yeah, we've got maximum fertiliser stage on there, so that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that too much. And then the roller is there, isn't it? Yes. Alright, bale number 23. Is done. So yeah, what I was looking at doing the farm production silo by Dragon's Den. 70,000 it will cost me to place one of these on my farm. And I was thinking about the possibility of placing it in sort of here. Because it'll be away from the field. So it's not going to affect vehicles. It's also going to be pretty sort of central to where I've got my fields and stuff as far as delivering crops to. I think that would be quite cool. Now, what I need is some landscaping, some painting. Now, I do believe there's a bit of a slope there, so I have to work that out in a little while. Get the terrain tools in there. And just smooth that out a bit, because obviously the truck might struggle. But we've got a silo, so I have got somewhere to store crops now if I need to. And also the wonderful handy thing about that, which is I'll show you it in a little bit more detail in a minute, is how it actually functions. It's a functional silo. Or it can be a functional silo. Right, so I'm going to just chuck these down here. Like so. Right, let's go back over here then. Because I do need to, as I say, do some levelling. Landscaping, sculpting, soften. Now do the soften bit again. I can live with that. I can. I can live with that. That's going to be good. Right, so fold that down. Pick up the rest of the bales. And fingers crossed, we've got a full collection. Then start enrolling, then start this tractor with the roller to get the field growing again, because we're going to want, I said we're going to want to do some hay before the end of the year. I have made this field a little bit smaller though, haven't I, when I reshaped the edges? So we might not get as much as we previously used to get. Looks like my cultivator man's on his last trip round that field. So that contract will be about complete. In fact, if it's not already complete, it will be very close to. Yeah, I don't really want to do any of these contracts because they're not big money. They're sadly not big money, so I'm going to wait. I am. Here comes a bale. I think we're going to end up with 26. Yeah, 26 bales total. It's a little bit on the short side. We used to get a few more than that. But I think the combination of field damage caused by the seeder, me making the field smaller, has had a bit of an impact on the yield. But not to worry. Get the cultivator. And this one needs to start over here. Whoa! Steady on. Go do the rolling for me. Excellent. Right. Fold that up. We're not going to get any more out of that. As far as being able to eject a bale. Right, so we'll refill this with the silage additive. hopefully it'll consume what's left of that pallet, and then hopefully I will not need any more ever again, because this will last me for the rest of the save. No, still haven't used it all. I can't get all that used up. Yeah, that one can stay there. Don't need that for anything. Seeder is still happily seeding. Good. And our contractor is coming up to start his last row, actually, of the field. So, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. He won't go all the way to the edge of the field because of how I programmed him. And that was to make sure he didn't get hung up on the little copses of trees that are available. So, yes. Right, I'm going to grab my little tractor here. As I said, I was going to show you how the what is so good about the silo that we have just placed on the farm, on the map. Well, ladies and gents, I will show you. So we pretend that is our we've delivered. We'll pretend we've delivered some crop. We can come over here, we can click on this, and as you see, it's actually classed as a production chain. So you've got your incoming materials, of which you can store 20 million litres of each type. Ladies and gents, 20 million litres. And then you can decide what to do with it. So if you have it on spawn, it's just going to keep it inside the silo as a normal silo functions. If you set it to distribute, then it will send the materials, the crops, to any factories you have that require them for you, so you haven't got to manually transport it to your productions. And if you set it on, obviously, sell, then it'll just sell the stuff for you. Which I think, as we all know, is a pretty decent thing. Right, we appear to have we've got some chicks. Got some male ducks. Ducklings. Some young goats. Young goat male, young ram male. So did we only have rams? Because that's quite poor, if that's the case. Did we not get any young female goats? Well, we got 8 there. We didn't get any young female Welsh goats. Disappointing. I think you'll agree. And again, our grass seeder, our sorghum seeder is doing a fine job of sorghum seeding. And this guy's about to finish up this contract, so we'll just stay with this guy for now as he's doing this. Doing a pretty damn fine job. So this is the highest paying contract of the month. But there's probably going to be a seeding job. Isn't there? There'll probably be a seeding job next on this field. We've still got 3 days in the month. 4 days left in the month. We could probably nail that. We could. I was also thinking, would it be great to give a test to some of this wide span vehicle equipment stuff? A 30-metre planter there, look. A 30-metre seeder. A 40-metre sprayer. Just have a look at some of that stuff. Can I put, so like if I had the sprayer for 55 grand, it's sadly, well, I can't tell because obviously I'm not using precision farming, am I? So I don't know if it does spot spraying. But yeah, there was a lot of mods installed on this series. Many of which I've not used. The precision sprayer pack. Yeah. Circular pivots. Didn't use any of them either, did I? So yeah, quite a lot of mods. And this guy's about to finish up. Take this back to the farm then, get it all washed, repaired, back to refueled. And it started to rain, ladies and gents. I'm glad I haven't chosen to do any harvesting. So again, we'll just clear that course. We can get paid. Nice $80,000. Oh, look at all the stones on the field. I didn't make those stones. Right, I want some fuel. Fuel for the tractor is nicely installed. There we go. Give it a wash. Tractor nice and clean. Get the weight nice and clean. Not that it really matters much. And then finally, repair jobs. Bit of maintenance. There we go. Nicely done. Set the big cultivator back. Park it, as I say, over here. This is where we leave it. Right. Let's have a look then. Sowing, field 20, with potatoes. For 298,000. Got a funny feeling that's going to cost me 130,000 in seed. But we do now have an 18-metre planter that can do potatoes. I'll try that. It's probably glitched out a bit on the YouTube side of things today for some reason. Right, we need to refill. In that goes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Right, we'll park that over there. Carry on seeding. Right then. So, ladies and gents, what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to leave this running for a little bit till it runs out of seed. However, we're going to go and do a hosty poo over on Kick. Who shall we go and host? There isn't really anybody I want to host on that list at the minute. We might stick with this for a little bit longer then. Did that post twice? I think it did. That's why I've got 4 Discord notifications then. There we go. Potato seeds. So that looks like it's caught up now with what we're doing. Looks like the YouTube's caught up. Might have had a bit of a network issue there during the stream on the YouTube side, but it is what it is. Bah. Right, I'm going to sleep again because it's dark. Can't see. That's better. So yeah, if I want to sell the ducks then, for example, I'm not losing anything selling the female ducklings. Okay, I bet it'll be the same with the chickens then, hopefully. Yeah. I can clear them out of the pen and it doesn't cost me anything. Let's check the goats and the sheep. You actually got money for selling the lambs. That's alright then. Hello! Look how cute you are! There's my little goats. And also if we go over here, we'll see the ducks. The ducks and the chicks running around the pen. And there's our chickens. This fella's driven into the bloody wall again. Wouldn't do it with course play because obviously course play would reverse on field, but this guy wants to turn off field. Don't think there's any way to stop that with the default workers. But not to worry. My seeder will keep seeding. So yeah, I think at this rate we're not going to get any more jobs done this month, because that planting job's going to take us ages to do because of how we're going to have to keep refilling. So that's effectively going to be our lot for this month. So next month we'll be reliant on our harvest. And then whether we decide to harvest any other crops as well, if there's any harvesting contracts. And then we're just going to drive down here. Oh, I've got to go do the potato refill in a second. This and one more refill, and then I need to fill this up with seed. And then the grass roller will do its 2 headlands. Right, where's the sprayer back up? Because I need to do field 7 as well. Which would be pretty good if I could do it without needing to go and refill the sprayer. And it's raining again. Lovely. Hi, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, fertiliser is going down. So yeah, I'm pleased I didn't take that harvest contract because I just wouldn't be able to get it done. with the weather as it is here in February, wouldn't be able to get that harvesting job completed. So I'm glad I'm going to stick to potatoes this month. Potato seeding. And then we'll have a look at the contract situation in March, where hopefully it's a little bit better. And then hopefully I'll also be able to benefit from my own fields growing. Like I say, that canola field, field 5, is going to be very good. Very good. So yeah, at the minute I've just got one of my grass fields being rolled. We've got a contract on field 20 on this map to do potato planting, which I'm in the process of doing. And then I'm just fertilising my field here, which we seeded earlier. Where do you get the fertiliser in Farming Sim 22? What, liquid fertiliser? A solid fertiliser? You buy it from the store. In pallets. Or bags. It said any. Yeah, you can use any fertiliser. So you can use solid fertiliser, dry fertiliser, liquid fertiliser, you could use manure, you could use slurry. You can use any of those products for fertilising. It really depends on what tool you are using. Because obviously, I've got a liquid sprayer here, so I'm only going to be using liquid fertiliser for fertilising. So when I want to buy fertiliser, I have to go to the store and I have to buy pallets. I have to buy pallets. Same with dry fertiliser. If I had a spreader, which I have got a spreader, then I need to come and get solid fertiliser pallets, or I can buy bags of solid fertiliser. And then you need to either take your vehicle and equipment to the store to fill it, or if you've got a trailer that you can load the pallets onto, you can obviously take the pallets to where you need them. So you'll probably see that better in a minute when I go to refill my seed tender. Because for the planting job that I'm doing, I have got a machine that I'm using to fill the planter without having to keep taking it off the field. And then I can fill that machine then with the pallet of seed, which I have on a trailer on the back of my pickup truck. So we'll go and do that in a few moments. But yeah, we drive through there quite happily. Avoid breaking the booms off on the trees. That would be quite expensive. Right, we can fold that all. If I do come to use this again, I will have to refill it. I'm going to guess for doing field, certainly for doing field 5, I will have to refill this. But for now, I'm done fertiliser spraying. So let's just park this back in my shed. we want... Okay, he's empty there. Right, yeah. Seed. There we go. That's full up again. And then I need to fill this from my pallet. But let's start this guy off first of all. So he can carry on doing the potatoes for me. And I will refill this. I mean, are we effectively halfway? More or less. Will I need as much seed this time? Probably not. We'll take 40,000 and... So we fill that from my seed bag. Which is desperately going down. I'm going to put 59,000 litres in here, actually. I'm going to go for 59. I reckon it will take probably another 6 refills, because he's going to be on the longest rows, so he's going to be using the most seed. How are we getting on with that contract anyway? What percentage is it at? It's at 63%. Okay. So we're nearly finished. Yeah, I think if I take 59,000 litres, that'll be enough. Because I think it said it wanted 144,000 litres for the whole field. I've done 60,000 already. So another 60,000 will be 120, plus what I started with. And then the couple of little loads I did with the other smaller seed tender thing that I sold back to the shop because the pipe was a little bit too small. I think we'll have done it. In fact, actually, 49,000 should be enough. I'm convinced. take 49,000. Pallets are looking a bit sad now, aren't they? Interesting. Don't think he's done round those trees yet. Okay, so my roller has finished. And that has run out again. Is he doing the round? Yes, he is. Oh, my battery is low. Let's charge that up then, haven't we? Oh, look at the state of that. It's made my wrist black. But planting is going well. England are on soon, aren't they? 5 o'clock. Is he going down the field? He is. Just a shame about all the stones, isn't it, in this field? The stones are a problem because they're trashing the machinery. Good afternoon, FarmSimG. How's it going? Welcome on in. I'm just in the middle of doing a massive potato planting contract here on field 20 on the Estancia São Carlos map, which is going to require me to use 144,000 litres of seed. Fortunately, I already had that on hand, so it's not costing me anything to buy it because I've already paid for it. So this contract, once completed, will bring me in nearly $300,000, which is very nice. As we continue to work through this very wet and horrible February on the map. So yeah, 74% complete so far on that front. Taking care of my animals. We have lost 107,000 this month, partly due to the fact I've bought machinery and a silo. We have got the grass cut, baled, and bales are fermenting. So we are looking forward to the fact that next month we get to harvest field 5. And following that, in April, we'll probably have fields 11 and 12. In May, we'll have field 9, and I'm gonna guess the grass fields again. And then lastly, we'll probably have fields 8 and 7, and obviously 6 to do. But that could vary a little bit. Was just checking for new mods, and that new map looks like it could be tricky if you don't pay attention. What new map's that? Because I had a quick glance at the mod hub earlier, but I didn't really see anything on there that caught my eye. Square Islands. Didn't have a look at that one. I didn't. Square Islands. Welcome, farmer, to Square Islands map. Your mission, young farmer, is to cultivate the lands of Square Islands and turn this peaceful small island nation into a major food producer. Water Pack by Omatana. Pack of Fences by Fudso. Oh, freaking hell. Just looking at the screenshots. Yeah, that's not going to be very good, is it? That's going to be an AI worker's nightmare. I think I'd probably give that one a miss. What is that? Harvest Productions. Welcome to Harvest Productions. At Harvest Productions, we aim to turn your excess agri-waste into sustainable products. Take your excess straw and with the magic of modern chemistry, turn it into straw plastic and create your very own biodegradable tableware. For all you forestry farmers out there, wood chip is one of the byproducts that is usually just piled up and sold off in bulk for little profit. Why not bring that in and we will press it into fire briquettes for those cold winter nights? You need straw, sugar and water to make tableware. Well, sugar's going to be a problem for me on the Fenedge 4X map because there is no sugarcane harvesting or stuff like that. That crop isn't supported. But the good thing is, I've got my Dragony Den silo placed. My Dragon's Den silo for the use with the Dragon's Den production pack, which now means I've got a placeable silo that I can put all my crops into and then choose to have either, if I want to, I can distribute them to factories automagically, or I can sell the crops automagically. I don't need to worry about transporting them. What an excellent thing. And 20 million litre capacity on all the crops. So perfect. Just perfect. I kind of want to use that on the Fenedge 4X multiplayer map. I do. But that means selling the silo that I've already placed and all the crops that are in it, and then whacking down that one instead. But yeah, very useful that, to have a silo that can link directly to your productions. Right, you. Please do me the big massive favour of carrying on. And hopefully, we will soon have this contract done. Then I can go get some dinner and put my feet up for the rest of the evening. You going to watch England? Might do. It's on now, isn't it? What have I got? I've got some notifications. I need to edit my Football Manager video as well that I recorded earlier today. Set that off rendering, so if I go and watch football, What channel's England on? Is it BBC or ITV today? It's only on BBC iPlayer. Fuck. There we go. England v Denmark. Ooh. So we're playing against Christian Eriksen. This could be a tough game for England tonight, I reckon. The Denmark one. Ice cream van's here as well. That appeals to me a lot more than the football. Ice cream. It's been warm today. It's been a lovely day actually. Sun's been out. But yeah, this contract is going to take a while. But hopefully my rolling worked really well. My rolling worked incredibly well, ladies and gents. We need some fuel. Might just nip this into the shop, give it a quick repair, and then give it a clean. I don't know when I last repaired the roller. And I still can't believe that that one pallet, this one pallet of silage additive, this one pallet here, one pallet load of stuff is still here. That's lasted me the whole time I've been on this blooming map. Right, we'll get the hose. Give the and we'll take the roller and put back by our grass field. Right, we keep the seed running and flowing. Because this guy's going to need refilling again soon. I don't really fancy, like I say, I don't really fancy doing the harvest contract on this field, but because I don't have any root crop harvesting equipment. But then, depends what the contract's paying, doesn't it? Because maybe I could have my arm twisted into doing it if they're offering me a lot of money, and that money's going to enable me to complete my goal before the end of this year on this map, so I can then move to a new map, a new location. There we go. And again, just starting back off again. Tell you what, this class tractor's doing well. This tractor's doing a really nice job, in all fairness. So yeah, we've got the silo done. The plough will obviously do the field 5 after we've harvested that. I don't think there's anything bigger than the one I'm using. That's 10.5 meters. 16.7 meters. That's 9 meters. That's 22 meters. 26 meters. Okay, so there are bigger ploughs. The only trouble with that one is I think I would need probably need the trailed lifter, wouldn't I? Because the problem with this wolf thing is that the rear hitch doesn't actually lower. So I'd need that, and then I could raise and lower the plough on the back of that. In fact, I'm surprised I haven't already got one of those anyway. Doing alright, we are. Turn round. Trying to work out how much seed I've got left in my tender truck. Whether 49,000 was going to be enough. Because we've got 2 loads left. So is 20,000 litres going to be enough to finish that field? I mean, I've still got my other truck parked there, so I could go and get some more if I need to. I might have miscalculated. Because 49,000 plus the 60 that I already had would be 100,000. Plus the couple of refills I did with the other tender. I mean, those were only like 7,000 litres though, weren't they? I might be short. I could be short. I don't think he's going to go very far. Right, got 1 load left. So I'm praying you're going to do most of the rest of this field, pal. He'll be very close. Mm-hmm. Today is the longest day of the year, apparently. You were exaggerating. It's only $298,000. I know. 298,000 is nice to have. Compared to the rest of the contracts, which are playing like 24 and 11, 14. I'd rather have, you know, the 300 grand contracts. I'd much sooner have those. You know, I mean, I'm pretty much not going to get out. I'll be honest, Farm Sim G, I'm not going to get out of bed for less than 250 grand. I'm not. That's the value. That's the value I put on my time. Although annoyingly, this is now half empty, and we've literally only done one row. So my next trailer load is not going to finish this field, I don't think. It's a goal for England! It's Harry Kane! Woo, woo, woo! Apologies for any spoilers there. I thought this contract was going to put me back on like $1 million, but we've obviously spent money on wages and stuff, so and repairs and fuel. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be breaking $1 million again. Right, best go get the tender. Helgi is playing Factorio. Enjoy playing Factorio, Mr. Helgi. Right, we will have to see now then whether this is going to be enough to finish the field. I reckon I'll be short. I do. I reckon I'll be a little bit short. Harry Kane is a good player, but you have to chuckle that he went to Bayern to win trophies and he didn't. No. I think Kane is cursed. Harry Kane will never win any trophies, which is another reason why England won't win the Euros, because Harry Kane's in the team. Declan Rice. Oh, fucking hell, that was a bit of a challenge and a half. England won, Denmark now. Do, 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 do. I reckon I'm going to be about 5,000 litres short. I do. Oh, I don't know now. Might be closer than I think. Or not. Finish this row with 20% left. It'll be close. Because it's not a full strip, is it, that we're doing up there? I mean, the contract technically is complete. So I don't have to go and refill. We might have enough. We might have enough seed. I may have measured it perfectly. Oh, yes. Woohoo! With 3% remaining, we have planted that field. So, round of applause, everybody, for Watty's brain for being able to math the math and make sure we didn't have any seed extra in our seed tender. So Watty and his brain, Watty and his brain, Watty and his brain. Do, 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 do. $981,000 back in the bank. I tell you what, we should probably buy some stuff that we've got leased. Pure luck. How much was that? 400 grand. How much was that? 177 grand. How much is that? 207,000. Yes. How much to buy that? 270,000. Yes. 127,000. Yes. Right, that's a lot of the tractors paid for. I mean, I suppose technically I did still have my other truck at the side of the field. We could have used that. to just fill up. But I would have had to have put some seed in the tender and then into the seeder, because unfortunately the seeder does not refill directly from the pallet on my truck. But yeah, we get the canola harvest done in next month, with the silage bales to come, of which I have 26 of those fermenting at the moment, which should bring in quite a nice bit of money. We just have the harvesters, and then, like I say, the sprayer and the I park this in here, don't I? There's probably a fertilising contract now for that field. How much is that going to pay, do we reckon? Right, we can bring you back to the farm. Logistics. Don't run me over. Please don't run me over. But yeah, I like what I've done so far on this map. It's been a lovely series. A lovely series. It's been a long one. This is like episode 114, I think, today. This extended live stream episode that I'm doing is episode 114. For the YouTube people. You're going to get something to eat? You'll catch me later. No worries, Farm Sim G. Thank you for stopping by. I too will be going to grab something to eat in a few moments. So I will not be back until tomorrow evening, most likely, for the next multiplayer stream. Just leave that one part there. Get some fuel. Right, and then there's one more bit of equipment to move, which of course is my pickup truck, which had 39,606 litres of seed left. So it wasn't going to run out, but I'm glad I didn't have to put any more in that seed tender. And I'll take this back to the store and park it there for now. And then we'll see. There might be a chance, like I say, because we've got 2 more days to go on this month. If there is a fertilising job for that field, then I'm willing to have at it, because that'll bring me in some more much needed cash. A Rooney. Whoa! Lost it. Lost control. Going too fast. Might need to refill some of those. Yeah, the lime pallet is empty. So we're going to have to refill that at some point, and then the seed one. Right. Let's have a look then. No fertilising contract. Right. In that case then, we're probably going to move to March, I think, ladies and gents. So this is a good time for me then to say thank you to everybody that's been watching the stream today and has been here. I will catch you all another time and be back soon. And obviously for the YouTube people, we'll be back to more traditional farming videos very, very soon. We will. Proper recordings. So, thank you everybody who's been in here today. I appreciate it a lot. I don't have enough viewers to go and do a host, sadly. So, we have reached the end of today's lovely stream. So, take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay safe. Goodbye. I pressed the wrong button.
obviously he's not feeling right, so he didn't want to go, so they had to peel him off of me. We're supposed to be going strawberry picking now, that's where I'm heading, to meet my friend. She's just recently had a new baby, and she's got a son that's about 2 months younger than Jackson, so it's his friend, we met them at swimming, like, a while ago. Anyway, that's that. While Maddie was sleeping, I continued, and I completed the other side of the room, and then joined it on the ceiling. So I just feel really tired and very thirsty, and it's actually surprising how much hard work it is painting, especially when the roofs are sloping. It sounds probably really silly,